Welcome back, Odoers. Jose Ignacio here. Now, when it comes to marketing campaigns, you always want to create a strategy that attracts as many people as possible to your company. That's why taking advantage of various communication channels is vital when trying to extend the reach of your business. And it's even more important to A/B test your strategies to fine-tune your marketing approach. Now, fortunately, with Odoo Social Marketing, we can control every aspect of our marketing strategies across various platforms in one centralized, easy-to-navigate platform. Now, here at Stealthywood, we use Odoo Social Marketing to create, customize, test, and send out all of our marketing campaigns, our communications, and our materials. Now, with Odoo, we can quickly configure specific messages for different social media accounts, each with its own strategic angle and technique. So while other companies are wasting time jumping from one thing to the next, desperately trying to keep their campaigns in order, Odoo lets you control all your marketing campaigns in one single place. It doesn't get much easier than that. So enough chit chat. Let's jump into our database. All right, before we do anything, we're going to want to make sure that we have the mailing campaign feature activated in the email marketing app. So make your way into email marketing, configuration, and settings. Boom, we're already checked off so that I could save you time. Once you do that, hit save and we're ready to move on. Now with this activated, we'll be able to send SMS messages and emails through the social marketing app. Now that's crucial because I plan on utilizing my social media outlets so that I could reach a much larger audience. But let's go back to our main dashboard over here. All right, now I want to make a quick note that if you don't use emails or SMS in your marketing campaigns, you're only going to find social posts under your campaigns inside of the social marketing application right here. So be sure to keep that in mind. Also, since everything inside of Odoo is fully integrated and connected, we can actually easily manage campaigns in any of the other marketing apps as well. All information and metrics can be found throughout the database without any duplicate data entries. And that's what I call convenience. But let's create a social marketing campaign from scratch. So we're going to go up here to campaigns and we're going to select new over here. And what should we title this? Well, this particular campaign will be focused on our upcoming Black Friday sale. We're going to utilize various forms of communication with our customers to attract the most attention possible. So what are we going to call this one? Well, we're going to call it Black Friday Super Sale. Super Sale. That's a nice ring to it. Okay, and we need some tags for this. In our case, we're going to use Black Friday. And on top of that, we're also going to use marketing because we're marketing stuff. And it's a sale. So sales. All right, we're all done there. Now, I want to configure this campaign a bit more. So let's click on the edit over here just so that I can open the campaign template form. Perfect. We're there. Now, on this page, we see some options. We have buttons, metrics, and a whole bunch of stuff. We can see options to send a mailing, SMS, adding a post, and a few other things. So let's see how each one of those works right now. All right, so let's start with a quick email to my customers about our Black Friday sale coming up. Now, we're going to select send mailing. And I want to make a quick note that creating a mailing campaign here inside of the social marketing app is the same as it is inside of the email marketing app. You first need a ridiculous subject with an insane sale. And then you need recipients, which in our case are lead/opportunity. Now moving on, I could choose to create a specific recipient filter right here, but I want all of my leads to know about this sale. So I'm going to leave it as is. Now, as you can see right now, the default filter, it reads blacklist is not set false. What does that mean? It means there is no blacklist for this mailing and it will go out to 40 records over here. Now let's move on to the very flashy part of this. We need to select a template. I'm going to pick this big yellow one. I'm going to give it some quick edits to make it Jose Ignacio style. Wow. Many wows. I can't spell it today. All right. Once we're all done, we're going to do a quick save up here manually. Perfect. Now, if necessary, we can actually adjust the options in other tabs as well. If we go into A/B testing and we select it, we have the option to basically send out this email to a random percentage of my recipients and give me data on how the email performs. And let me show you that real quick. I kind of just clicked on it and it'll basically show you a few other things with that. It's good for testing. Moving on over here inside of the settings tab, I can also change settings such as the preview text that they see beforehand, the send from and the reply to email addresses. I can even attach files and other things as well, but we're going to leave everything as is for now. And let's head back over to our Black Friday campaign using the breadcrumbs, which today is pumpernickel because that is a fun word. All right. Actually, back over here, you'll notice we see our newly created mailing below. All right, let's create an SMS mailing for our campaign. So we're going to select send SMS now. All right, now we're going to do this again. Much like every other mailing template in Odoo, we just need to quickly fill out these basic fields with info related to our sale. So we're going to give it a title for this text. Black Friday promo. Glad I could type today. Now, again, I could adjust the filter that is going to appear over here once that I select my recipients. But I want this text message to be sent to all of my customers with a phone number in our database. So we're going to leave this basically as is. And here inside of the SMS content tab, I'm going to add a brief message about the sale. In our case, don't forget, show up at fakesalesite.com. And there we go. It's a perfect URL. Also, and this is the neat part, let's include an opt-out link so that my customers have the chance to unsubscribe from this campaign if they want to, but they wouldn't want to. You could do that by selecting over there. And what does that allow them to do? It allows them to opt out of any future text. All right, we're all set here. We're going to save that, and we're going to go back again via the pumpernickel over here to the campaign page. All right, and boom. You'll notice now we have a new tab. It's the SMS tab over there. That's where you'll find the SMS we just created, similar to what happened with our first mailing in the mailings tab that we have back there. Both of those can also be accessed via their respective smart buttons that we have up here at the top, mailings and SMS. And that makes it a little bit easier. But we're going to make more stuff. So let's create a social post. So we're going to select add post. Okay, where you can choose a few different options. Let's create a quick Black Friday message for our Facebook and maybe our website via push notifications. Still debating, but you know what? Let's do it. We're also going to select push notification. All right, great. Now, once we're done, we got to let them know. Exclusive sale. Secret prices. That's great. Now they know how that's going to work. And we're going to do a hashtag stealthy, hashtag wood. Casting a wide net right there, Odooers. And you know what? Forget it. Let's add a picture as well. Just because we want to maybe jazz this up a little bit, we're going to add that little TV stand right there. And now they'll know. Now, we have the option to choose when it's sent, and we can either schedule it later or send now, but I like speed, so we're going to hit send now. Awesome. Now, let's head back to our campaign page one more time. So we're going to save real quick, back over pumpernickel. Okay, and I want to show you all the channels basically at this point, and this is the cool part. Look at all these tabs, Odooers. We've got social media, mailings, SMS, push notifications. Everything that we just made. And isn't that beautiful? Now, not only were all of these posts super easy and quick to create, but despite being completely different in nature and sent to different audiences, they are all easily accessible on this one page thanks to Odoo, and that's a huge time saver. I mean, we also have these smart buttons up here that represent the campaign metrics, in-depth information when either of them are basically kicked. So when the time comes to analyze your campaign to see how that works, you can click in to find out more information. Odoo provides you with all the info you need about what does work and what doesn't work so that you can make the best decisions. Now, obviously, we could have just created and sent our various channels independently, but I wanted to create them all first just to show you how Odoo has simplified this once complicated process. But now that we've completed each one and I'm happy with how they look, it's time to send them out. So back over here inside of the mailings tab, we're going to select our quick little post right there, or in this case, our email, and we're going to select send, hit OK, and it's already in queue and ready to go. Now up next, we're going to select SMS. Once again, click into it, and we're going to hit send and OK, and we're moving forward. Now, finally, we got that social media and push notification, and we can actually combo this out on their own. So we're going to click on one, we're going to hit post. And just like that, Odooers, we're basically done. We close out of there. Also, as a last note, I wanted to let you guys know there is no limit to how much you can add. That's right, Odooers. With Odoo Social Marketing, you can create as much content as you want for each channel. The sky is literally the limit, Odooers. So have a great and wonderful night.